Kia ora ihoa ma. Welcome to a tarot reading with me. Morena. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. The sun is shining on me. I hope it's shining on you too. So I'm going to do a past, present and future reading and the overall energy and the underlying. And then I'm going to read from the book what each oracle means to the person who designed them. Maybe put a bit of my white aura in there as well. So here we go. He honore he karorea mai ngā rongo ki te whenua whakaro pai e ki ngā tangata katoa. Ake, amen. Oh, my nose is itchy. I'm on point. Okay, here we go. The past, ooh, regeneration. Present, to be fair, the justice card energy, and message in a bottle. The underlying is yin. And the overall energy is deep knowing. Wow. 43, it's my age. Regeneration. 46, that becomes a 10, so this is an ending, a new beginning, regrowing, growth. To be fair, it's a 38, it's 11, balance, there's some balance coming in presently, justice, and then we've got the 15, message in a bottle. And our present, future energy going forward. And at the bottom of the deck, what did I say? Oh yeah, yin, feminine energy too. So this could be a connection with the balance too, a connection here, after possibly ending something here from our past, bringing back balance into the situation, and then messages in a bottle. So I'm going to read what it says in the book. So regeneration. 46. Essential meanings: rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. As a relationship message, the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what losses occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Prosperity. What happens when it appears you've failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, pushes through into your awareness, it's becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. As protection, endings come in many forms. Now is the time to stop holding on to what must die so that something better can take its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever you query, let it go. You are about to be reborn. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, to be fair, 38. Essential meanings: balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. The Oracle's message: life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Relationship message: can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Prosperity message: now is the time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail and you'll be treated accordingly. All your fears will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you're compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. It must be like compensated. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. Protection message: injustice and inequity are part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else, or are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it, because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain: if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. Beautiful. Message in a bottle. Essential meanings: communication, a sign, a cledon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. The oracle's message: Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you and the reply is favourable. As a relationship message, you can expect someone to favour you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. Prosperity: you're on target with your purpose and your passion. You're coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening to you. Protection message: are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not pretty decorations for you to admire. They are warning you for a reason. If something doesn't sit right with you, trouble could be hiding in the bushes. Don't ignore the signs. Spirit always has your best interests at heart and will draw your attention to what you are overlooking. Overlooking. Again. Essential meanings: the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. The oracle's message: this is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you. Ready to accept it when it appears, Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. It's a good message. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you'll find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you. By allowing their actions to speak about them, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Prosperity. This is a time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Observe their behaviour and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form you want. How do you want to feel? Basking in your success? Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is the sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. Protection. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. Wow. And deep knowing, 43, is our overall energy. Essential meanings: intuition, listening to the oracle within; empathy, hypersensitivity. The oracle's message: intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journey, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that makes no sense whatsoever to the logical mind, all five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. As a relationship message, there are occasions when you just know, deep in your heart and soul, that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Prosperity. This is a time when your hunters will pay large dividends. If you listen to them, take the risk and act. Within you there is an oracular consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends the machinations of the smaller thinking mind. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective, the energies of all thinkers and creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success available to tune into. This is an act of listening intently past the busy mind. Your genius awaits. As a protection message, you are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again. So tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries. Take a salt bath, empty your mind, and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? Real nice messages, e hoa. So, really good to see that we're going to be growing from deep knowing. There could be a lovely message coming forward from someone that you've been wanting to hear from. Maybe. There's some kind of message here though that's going to be exactly what you need to hear. So lovely message, e hoa, aroa nui.